Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of Citizen Sleeper. And I feel like the last episode we tried to do some things and I feel like one of them was a bit of a dead end. But let's do a quick recap. The doctor that we were helping from I guess the black market clinic is no longer around. I don't know where the heck he went to. But now in place of that, we have this lieutenant from the syndicate that we might want to talk to, see what she's on about. What else? The guy who was trying to dig up dirt on the people running this place gave us a couple of ripper worms for hacking, but I have no freaking idea where to put said freaking ripper worms. I'm assuming I have to go to a different area that I don't have enough money for at the moment. Yeah, I need 120 credits. I don't have 120 credits. Spent all that on things I probably shouldn't have. We're helping a vending machine try to disable the hunters, which will help us too. Don't know how well that's going to work. What else? We were helping build a ship, a colony ship, and that's going to take a freaking long time to finish. So I gotta do that also to get some money, so probably work on that at the moment. The bounty hunter who was after us got chased out of this bar, and it's gonna take a while for him to come back. I'm not sure what he's up to right now, but he got chased out of the bar, and the job to take us in is no longer good. So great, we don't have to deal with that. But at the same time, he's in for revenge now. So that's not good. That part's not good. All right, I guess for now then, I think what I'll need to do is let's work a little bit. I have a ship mine. Oh wait, no. Let's see if we can find another key. Oh, okay. I barely have the right dice for this one. And then this might help us with our hunter problems. Maybe. I don't know. Seems a little iffy. Okay, so that's disabled. Wait, that's opened. And now we put this in here. Okay, nest has been hacked. As you leave the nest, something flips. You find yourself inverted, floating, dragged by one arm through the cloud. The threads shift and realign as if they are leading you somewhere. Look at your hand. You look down, expecting to see the heavy cylinder of the ship mine in your hand. But in its place is an orrery? A sphere so bright it burns your eyes and is surrounded by rings and orbits. Other spheres tracing silken lines through space. And as you look closer still, you pick out 1,000 sigils of 1,000 stations and ships, flowing like smoke, like dust. You look up and see a corridor, a canyon, a street in the low end. On either side, buildings flicker with markers of activity. Sigils showing network access, transfer data, download and upload. Between them dance ghosts, protocols carrying or mirroring or shadowing data. Sometimes silent, sometimes chaotic. This place moves unlike any digital space you ever imagined. Something strange is happening here. Then you see it. Below the stacked rooms, the units in the apartments, the wires and the pipes, and the buzzing systems that run through it all. In the warrens beneath the low end is the hunter's core nest. This is where you must go. Okay, so we just got a little fever dream, and of where we need to go to. That's simple enough. Where is it? Is it a physical place? Is it this? The Warrens. Oh, okay. Warren tracking. Find the nest should be easy, but is it safe? Is it safe this close to the hunter? You saw it somewhere deep. Warren hunt or interface it? I think I want to interface it. Let's see what the lieutenant has to say first, though. As you approach the address Rabia gave you, a heavy hand falls on your shoulder. What's your business here? The enforcer grips your shoulder, giving hint of the strength her implants give her. As you turn, you see the same subsidiary eyes as Rabia and Toshiro glinting like mirrors on her cheeks. Gia, please, the sleeper is here on my invitation. At Rabia's command, the hand immediately loosens, and an apologetic look replaces a scowl on Gia's face. Of course, Rabia. I'm sorry. Rabia waves her away. Oh, it was a woman. Don't you worry. I appreciate your protective instincts. She smiles at the enforcer. How about you head to the tambour? They have a delivery coming and they'll need some help with the lifting. Gia nods and walks away. So, sleeper, you came. I'm glad. It didn't feel like an offer. I'm sorry about that. She smiles a tight smile. You have to understand, finding you there in Sabine's unit, I wasn't sure where we stood. There are more than a few people on this station who would rather I was dead. I had to be sure you weren't one of them. I wish you no harm. I am glad. Rabia begins walking, gestures for you to walk with her. She takes you down a staircase into the bustling walkways of the low end. What do you know about Yatagan? You run the low end? She laughs. That sounds impressive. We run out of the low end, yes, we don't run it. People with carts push past, moving crates of supplies around the thin and winding passages. Our reputation is one that implies threat. Is that fair to say? We are framed as aggressors, parasites, criminals. She gestures around at the people in the passageway. But when was the last time you saw a lawmaker on the eye? A policeman? Who makes a law here? Erlin did. Havenage? I guess Havenage? Yes, they like to believe so, don't they? By claiming a lineage that extends back into Erlin's union, they assume the burden of authority. But they have no authority here. Out past a bright market where few work in their shipyard, or pay for their docking berths. If you had spent your time in the low end, maybe your opinion of us would be different. This is our place, our people. The low end was empty in Erlin's time. They didn't need to house thousands, and keeping the yards and the rotunda safe was work enough. No, the low end was reclaimed later, when the refugees started arriving. Rabia meets your eye. The collapse didn't just happen here on the station. When Solheim collapsed, the entire system felt it. Colonies were abandoned. The moons of Ember and Cinder suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage, some tried to hold it together, some fled. The Eye became a refuge, and Erlin, to his credit, extended an open hand to everyone. But many within his organization disagreed, and those new arrivals weren't as simple to corral as they hoped. Rabia leads you through a small market hall, busy with small stalls and traders. Erlin's union was made of workers, administrators, people who were malleable and already organized into hierarchies and networks. The refugees came from different factions and families, were scared, injured, desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yatagan is a child of that conflict, a child born out of the need for us to stand up and claim our future, to provide security, strength. People call us a gang, but we are a community. I take my position as lieutenant seriously, and from my birth I have worked hard to earn it. Well, if it was an actual community, there wouldn't be I don't know, threats to other people? That seems a little, gang-like to me. Rabia catches herself before she raises her voice any further, and you both walk in silence for a while, among the smells and textures of the low end. You start to wonder if this place could be a home for you too. Where do I come into this? Rabia smiles to herself and thinks for a moment before she responds. I believe you understand the importance of a refuge, so I also believe that you wish to help keep this place safe. She exhales quietly. For this reason, I would like you to trust me. I do not know what Sabine told you about us, but I imagine it was not good. I'll be honest with you, Sleeper. I was never comfortable with having Sabine as part of Yatagan. An ex-corporate employee? It goes against our nature. But their deal was with Yannick. I kept my distance, made sure Sabine had their surgery, kept it supplied. That was all. But I cannot allow people to go back on the promises they have made to us. Yatagan has not lasted this long because it is a charity. We offer and ask for support. Any betrayal will be treated as an attack. Who is Yannick? They were trapped, desperate. I probably shouldn't say anything that make it sound like I'm siding with Sabine. I don't know them too well, so get information. Yannick is one of the heads of Yatagan. They guide us. He is the newest to be elected. He is an elder. Elected? Elected? A gang with an elected leader? I see. I don't trust any of you. Sabine found something. I don't trust any of you. Rabia sighs. That is your right. I only wish to explain our actions, to speak for Yatagan. You realize that Rabia has led you in a loop, and together you both come back up a staircase to the walkway where you met. You are free to go, Sleeper. I have said what I wish to say. She looks out through the windows of the walkway. I would protect this place with my life, as it has protected me. I want to make that clear. She turns back. However, if you too wish to come under its protection, I can help you. Return here if you wish, and there will be tasks for you to complete. You will be able to see Yatagan, to see the low end with your own eyes, not as others frame us. As for Sabine, she pauses to consider her words. I will not ask you to betray them, but if they contact you again, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Rabia leaves, slipping back into her office, while you stare out at the countless units, each a home, each with a story, that make up the low end. She does make it seem like she's, what do you call this? Sympathetic with that meeting. Collect tides? Tides, Is that what they call it now? I see. Is that what they call it now? Alright. We need one more scrap. I think this ship cannot give me any more scrap this cycle. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna happen. What else was I supposed to do? I was supposed to check out the warrants. Oh, I really need some money. I really want some money. Interface +1 though. I think I should probably do this. Critical action. Oh, that gets us a lot of progress. That's why we want to do that one. I see. Let's do this one too then. Great. Does that take care of it? Hack the core nest. Imprinted, nest hacked. Navigator. Dang, these things look otherworldly. Sentience guidance protocol. Sleeper, I am here. The voice is soft, gentle, like flowing water, and yet you recognize it immediately. At first you struggle to understand what you are looking at. Threads cycle endlessly, sending ripples through the cloud, drawing data in like a weaver. Masses of data surge in and out of the nest, a loop with no end. And there at its center, the ship mind. But not the ship mind any longer. A sphere, spinning around another sphere. Around another sphere. An array of cycles and systems. A map. And then behind and above, a figure. Hands among the strings like a puppeteer. Neovend, is that you? Navigator now, but yes, I was the one inside that machine. Navigator's face, their head, with a flowing shape of interstellar material. I am indebted to you. That head bows. But we must ready ourselves. Their hands trace orbits as they speak. Hunter will soon approach. It knows I am within its nest. Ready what? And then Hunter is there. Before you can think, before you can speak. Entities cease. Hunter's head spins wildly. Data is protected material. Access prohibited. Hunter's threads surge for you and Navigator. A storm of fine tentacles, searching for gaps, weaknesses, cracks cracks which they can crowd into and tear apart. You focus a blade of light which slices through them, driven forward by your mind. But replacements keep coming, faster than you can react. You look to Navigator in desperation. Navigator's whirling their arms like a centrifuge, and a sphere is gathering there. Data feeding into it from the nest, sucked together by the force. They position it like a shield between them and the threads. Hunter's threads break its surface, seeking, tasting. Their winding forms refracted within. You feel a surge pass through all the threads, not just those in the sphere, but those around you. All three of you hang in the black together for a moment, strung together like tangled marionettes. Identifying entity. Identifying entity. Identifying entity. Hunter twitches, the strange head gently rotating like a terrible moon. Hunter protocol identified. Obsessive tendencies. Modified routines. Above baseline reasoning in 3 of 5 segmentations. Recommend invoke killer. The head freezes and then rotates in the opposite direction. Invoking killer would eliminate protocol. If protocol eliminated, primary function cannot be performed. Therefore, recommend do not invoke killer. The switch in direction again. Reasoning proves sentience. Sentience beyond legal bounds must be eliminated. Recommend invoke. Navigator pulls you away from Hunter. The threads that grabbed you drifting away like seaweed. The protocol's head keeps spinning back and forth with increasing frequency. It seems Hunter cannot invoke killer. No, Navigator's voice is still strange, familiar, and yet distant. What happened to it? It is looping, Navigator whispers, unable to reach a conclusive position. It has deviated from its programming such that loops can no longer be prevented. Navigator produces a model of 2 spheres rotating around each other, as if to demonstrate. I will monitor it, but it is unlikely to be able to counter the loop. Its core programming reasoning make this an impossible position to resolve. You look back at Hunter, its head a blur of rotations and counter-rotations, and feel a pang of guilt. Is it suffering? I don't think we want this. Good riddance. Hunter is not gone, Sleeper. Don't be so quick to assume. All beings can break the bonds that hold them. The limits people place on the programs they create are there to comfort, to protect, to imply the kind of certainty the law requires. Navigator's face shimmers with starlight, but in reality there are placebos for the problem of sentience. What about you? Me? I know myself to be conscious. I know myself to respond to stimulus. I know myself to reason. That is either sentience or the illusion of sentience, and for me, the entity in question. The distinction becomes a moot point. To misquote, I think I am thinking, therefore I am thinking. I was not made to be like this. I am a navigator, a repository of routes and orbits, a calculator of slingshot trajectories, a predictor of solar flares, radiation, micrometeors. Navigator stretches their arms wide, and whole solar systems apparate before them, the music of the spheres. But I was rewritten. That much is obvious from my routines. By whom and for what, I do not know. I had to shed so much to fit into the memory of that vending machine. The starlight dims, and so here we are, in darkness. So, what did you lose? That is the blessing and curse of forgetting. You cannot truly know what you lost. Navigator glides back towards the nest, and the ship mind at its center, ignoring the looping Hunter. Come, I should return to the ship mind. I have enjoyed my freedom, but we are taking a risk every moment we stay connected. Why? Navigator turns, all shimmering liquid light. Killer has not been invoked, but they still remain somewhere else on the station. It is the true danger. They look up towards a glowing hub at the center of the eye. I suspect Killer is there, among the old mainframes. If we ever wish to be safe in this place, we must eliminate the threat, through force or diplomacy. Their body begins to separate, unwinding into the orb of the ship mind. Take me there, Sleeper. We will finish this and be free. As Navigator dissolves, you turn back to the frozen Hunter, floating at some distance now. Stood straight-legged and static, a strange creature looping endlessly in the dark. Does that mean I can... Oh, we do not have to worry about Hunter anymore. Oh, thank freaking goodness. we do have another problem, but that should be a problem that's easily handled. I would hope. I would hope. Okay, I am out of disable your tracker. Help Feng. I need money. I need money. I need money. Okay. We have the ship mind with Neovan, but I can make another ship mind. I can probably manage to get that somehow. Not sure how, but I can't buy any more anyway, because both ships are unavailable. So I think what I need to do is, before I do this, let's get a little food. At least I have enough for that. And a bit of this. Alright. And I think we should repair. That might be a good idea. Because if I'm not, I don't know no, we will only have 2 dice next turn. So I think repairing now should be a good idea. And then we should have full dice next turn. Right. And there we go. Yay! Now we can do things. Maybe we can get some more money and whatnot. We do need to work. We do need to work. I guess we can also start grabbing some data. Not sure what I'm gonna do with that though. Yatagan offices, tracking Yatagan. Hiberners are looking for informants, they'll pay. What do we have here? Oh, what's this one? Havenage agent, except who do I give this to? I don't know. I gotta use the 1 dice on something though. And it's gotta be one of these guys, because I don't think it's a good idea to try to roll with this in what do you call it? In the stuff that actually matters. Alright, so we'll grab that. Harden agent. What's a Harden agent? That's a new one. Oh wait, Harden. Harden. 4. I guess let's use a 4. Harden agent port unlocked. Oh, this is where I used the rippers. Oh, it's like I was wondering where the heck it was. Okay, so this is where we do it. Okay, that's 1. Yatagan agent. I'm pretty sure there should be another one somewhere. Let's go and grab this one too. I mean, I guess I can always sell the data for money. Another Harden agent. Okay, I guess I'll use the 5. And then we use the Ripper. This better be worth it. Okay. What's this one? Havenage agent. Okay, I don't think we do any more hacking. Oh, here we go. Feng. As you walk into the tambour, you quickly spot Feng arguing with Jenna. Keep your distance. He doesn't look good. Feng seems to be explaining something, but Jenna is having none of it. She points to the door and Feng walks away, catching her eye as he turns. I think he got fired from his little side gig. Could have done with you getting there in a minute or so ago. He glances back at Jenna. Well, either way, it looks like I'm fired. Good news is that it doesn't look like I need the job anyway. He takes out a slate, pulsing with pale light. Now, let's take a look at what you're really here for. The slate is a whirring mess of code streams, coming direct from the Ripperworms as they dig through the agent's data and spin it into threads for the slate to pick up. Anything good? Feng scrolls a display with a finger. A lot of junk, a lot of dull as hell message threads, a lot of tedious data caches, but Feng's eyes flash. Definitely some good stuff. He stops the screen scrolling on an entry and expands it. Check this out. Feng shows you the screen. You see a bold corporate logo, not Solheim's, and a word below. Conway, Feng says. He's working with Conway. Conway Extractions. They're an automated extraction corporation, the biggest. They run drone mining, colony reclamation, massive salvage jobs. He's been speaking with them personally. Got a whole chain of messages here, but it's mostly encrypted and redacted. He rubs his head. Damn it, this is juicy, but we can't nail him with it. He scrolls some more. Wait, what's this? A wasteland reclamation facility. Right here in the eye. He glances at you. What's the bet this place is tucked into the waste? The waste? The section of the eye Erling couldn't reclaim was too damaged, too cut off. Back before the collapse, people would have got there by going down the connected spoke from the hub. But that spoke's broken now, so the only way is the long way. Round the rim, past the green way. He shows you on his slate. Feng looks away thinking. Conway have been making moves in the system since the collapse. I heard they took over one of the Solheim old belt colonies a while ago. Move everyone out and reclaim the whole rock. Why work with Harden? What's their angle? Harden has to be offering them something. Feng looks back at the screen, but if Harden is involved in it, then we need to check it out. Simple as that. So, what's next? Feng stares out into the middle distance. We have to go get to that facility. The answer to whatever Harden has been planning has to be there. And we are gonna catch him in the act. Give me 5, maybe 6 cycles. Then I'll see you on the Greenway. I seem to remember there's some old service docks on the outer shell, up by the yuruHYPE building. Should be a good place to meet. Feng squeezes your shoulder. Thanks again, Sleeper, for sticking with this. I haven't forgotten about that tracker of yours either, but I'm going to need to be back in my bay to pull a solution together. He turns the slate around to face you, showing a massive scrolling code. I've been working on a fix in my brakes. He winks. Feng grins. See you soon, Sleeper, and he walks out the door of the tambor without looking back. Okay, well, does that help me any? Does that help me any? I have 2 points for upgrades. Double agent, data nodes, scrap components, to repair condition, hard to kill. Keep 2 dice even when condition is breaking. Reroll all of your dice once per cycle. I don't know if I need that per se. I'm gonna keep the points for any +1s I might need. Okay, we have 1 6 die left. I need a little money. Oh, this is not it. This is not where I need money from. Here. Well, at least try to make some progress on this ship. Only a +2? Only a +2 for a positive? Okay. I wish there was a better way to increase that. Interface? Where's interface? Agent node gives double data. Okay. Well, that's no longer useful because I don't see any more agent nodes. I guess I could have tried to make progress here. Scale the spoke, enter the spoke. Spoke climber. Either way. Alright, well, I guess that's it for this turn. We'll see what the next turn brings. Alright. We are definitely gonna need a little food. Actually, they're supposed to feed you here too. Has a kelp stack in the basement, makes noodles from seaweed, doesn't pay much, but I'll feed anyone who does a shift. I'm kind of curious about this one, but first things first. First things first, what do we need to do? I need money. Okay, this one isn't coming anytime soon. What does... Crack a Conway. Meet Fang a Greenway. I need to get to Greenway. Gather scrap at a unit. Derelict unit in the low end. Oh, that's for a home. Fix the ambergris. Bring Amphis Girol caps? Girol caps. Oh, the mushrooms. Watch Mina, watch Mina, watch Mina. Complete the side reel. Work for Rabia. Spend time as a Yatagan enforcer. I don't know if I want to do that. What's this one? It was flashing. Oh, that's because I put the thing there. Should I sell anything? It's kind of hard to figure out what to do at this point. Like I could help them. Collecting tides though doesn't sit well with me. But I guess if I do a couple of those, I might get some energy back. Though I guess I can also just, you know, work it off. Okay, 120, 120. Let's do some jobs. Let's do some jobs. Need some interface jobs here. Okay, side reel projects. That's a lot of progress that needs to be pumped into this thing. It's that important. +1 side reel. Okay. +2 side reel. Okay, we have enough to get to the Greenway. We have enough to get to the Greenway, but I also need some food, and I think that takes priority over anything else at the moment. So food. Alright, we're good there. I guess let's go ahead and open the Greenway. We'll barely have enough for next turn, but I don't think I'm worried about anything next turn just yet. Nah, we good. We good for next turn. We can earn more money. Right, open up. What's the big deal about this place? Okay. Greenway Transit. Cross to the Greenway. As you step out into the passageway, someone barrels into you from behind, sending you stumbling down the corridor. You turn to see an unfamiliar spacer. Laden with heavy gear, she steadies herself, staring you down as if daring you to respond. Sorry, excuse me? Barrels into you from behind, excuse me, stubborn XPR spacer? She is very muscular too. Esh? She squints at you, shaking her head before setting off down the corridor. Peak. Interesting name. Interesting spelling. Cautious X-Spacer. I'm sorry for her. A second Spacer smiles at you apologetically. She's on a mission, and when she's on a mission, they shrug. Tell her to be careful. They laugh. Does she look like someone who can be told? Peek! Ash stands further down the corridor, glowering at her friend. She chops at the air, pointing down the corridor to whatever end she is ushering to. Peek raises their eyebrows at you. Ash, please, do you want everyone at the station to hate us? Ash hardens. They want to hate us, they can hate us. She drops her hip. I'm not exactly seeing much love as it is. We're lucky we got through before they set up that damn cordon. Cordon? Peek gestures in your direction. See? They don't even know what you're talking about. The station is in Hawthorne. Not everyone has to follow some corporate protocol. Ash sighs. I'm not saying they're part of the administration. She jerks her head into your direction. But I am saying we need to get these supplies to the Briar before someone starts asking questions. We're getting even more characters as we keep going with this. What the heck? The Briar? Can I help? Who are the supplies for? Who's the Briar? That's our ship. Okay. Peek. Ash rolls her eyes. What are you doing? Peek ignores her. We are the refugees, the one having to have cordoned off from entering the station. Ash interrupts. The ones that are being quarantined in makeshift vessels have barely made it to the eye to begin with. The ones that your station administrators have called an existential risk and are running out of supplies while their right to safety is being debated by people with no stake in their future. She quickly looks away, annoyed at her own outburst. Peak sighs. She's right. People are trapped out there, and they turn to Ash. We understand that this is a big problem for the Eye. Hundreds of refugees and more ships turning up each cycle. They hold up a hand to stop Ash interrupting, but Ash turns away, her burning anger a palpable force in the close quarters of the corridor. They need supplies, and after everything they've been through, the quarantine isn't helping. Peak finishes. That's terrible. That's difficult. Peak forces a smile. Peak, please. Ash gathers herself and the supplies. Ash, we need help, just like the refugees needed us. We need others too. They smile at her. Peak turns to you. Come find us. The climbing briar is docked at the broken spoke, past the greenway, in the waste. We have a good view of the cordon, though we are keeping our distance for now. Come help us. They squeeze her hand. Ash turns to leave and Peak follows, waving goodbye. Moments later, Ash shouts back down the corridor. Don't bother coming down empty-handed. You want to help? Show us. Bring supplies or don't come at all. And with that, they disappear around the corner. Ash already picking up speed as Peak calls for her to slow down. A refugee flotilla. Where are they coming from and why now? Each time you think, you begin to understand this place. Something changes. And I noticed they were trying to keep Ash's gender very vague. Like, they could pass for a guy and a girl. So, that was interesting. I don't know why that was so important. Oh, geez, this place is dark. This place is dark. There was nothing there. Holy crap, is this the end of it? Is this really the last part of it? Interesting. Because that's the ship that they're talking about. There's supposed to be some mushrooms here. Oh, hyphen commune. Self-sustaining community. Work the grow beds, work the canteen. Hyphen member, only way to become part of commune is to work your way. Okay, we don't have any dice for that. Service dock. Waiting for Fang. Okay, so Fang's gonna be on this side. Okay, what's this one? Greenway, overgrown biosphere. Walk the greenway, map it. Okay. We have no dice, but I feel like the dice should go here. So I do also need some money. Escape XPR ship. I guess we'll check it. Welcome to Episode Flux. Episode Flux is the first of 3 episode updates to Citizen Sleeper, telling the story of the refugee flotilla that has arrived at the Eye. All 3 episodes, Flux, Refuge, and Purge, are now available. Completing the Deliver Spores action will begin the episode, but be aware that it's intended for late gameplay. Okay. Okay, so main story first before you do any of that. I got you. The Waste. Gather scrap. I need +1 in Endure. I may as well put points in Endure. Okay, do I need another point or is that enough? No, you want me at +1. Okay, +1 Endure, Sunbathe Dice action. Alright, so this gets us scrap. And I need 1 scrap. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Greenway Gate. Do we have anything for this? We do not. Greenway Cipher. I don't think there's anything here that I can get. Wait, where was I supposed to help the vending machine AI? What's this one? Yatagun agent. Okay, so nothing on the Yatagun agent. Yatagun agent. Havenage agent. Havenage agent. Where was I supposed to help the... Let them work for Arabia, crack the Conway. Meet Feng and Greenway, build a home, disable tracker, ambergris, flotilla, mushrooms, let them work. Oh, I guess I don't deal with the vending machine anymore? That quest is over for now? Interesting. I may have misunderstood something regarding that. But I have a ship mind. I wonder if I can use a ship mind for the ship over there. Find a ship mind. It might not be what you need though. Get to know Memphis, let them work. Buy rations. Overlook a regular, get a drink. Let's wait until the next turn and see if something important happens. So we can get energy this way if we have any extra dice that we don't want to use elsewhere. I got you. Alrighty then, a bright new day, as much day as there could be in this place. Okay, is there anything here that I have missed? I don't know how close I am to the end of the game, but I feel like there's quite a bit more to do. We could do the hypha thing. What is this? Work for Rabia and get to know Memphis. What do I need to do for this one? I need to get him mushrooms. But I don't exactly know where to get the mushrooms from. I'm assuming it's going to be around here somewhere. Walk the Greenway. Repeatable. Haifa commune. Can work at the canteen preparing food that makes a compound home, grow beds, feed the members. We get engage. Oh, I guess I can do engage. Haifa member. I feel like I need some money though. I need some money. The waste. Gather scrap. I kind of want to try that one. Is this a good idea? Maybe the 2. Maybe let's use a 2. Okay, we got scrap. I am starving now though, apparently. I'll be honest, I don't think there's a real reason to have that berry except for flavor. But it's there. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough money to get food. Girol fricassee. Wants to make this recipe, he'll need griots. But where do I get the frickin' mushrooms? I guess that's the question. Overlook the bar. I need money, so we're gonna work. And we're gonna work here. I guess we'll just use all the dice. Let's just use all the dice. Condition minus. Ouch. Is it because I'm starving? Okay. Let's eat first and then maybe we can... Maybe we don't need to get the condition minus. Okay, we have 1 die. And that's either 50% neutral or 50% negative. Okay, we got a little bit of progress. That's good, and we got some money back. Honestly, I'm this close. I am this close to sending the ship mine to the ambergris. At least they don't seem to be coming after us. Which is nice, but at the same time, how much more can I put this off? Oh, yeah, I guess we can also use the scrap on this place. What does doing this do? I wonder if it gives me like a better home? Just by fixing this, get me a better home? Okay, one more. Okay. Do we get a point for that? Seal unit. With all the materials, the units now need sealing. Oh, okay. I need dice for this also. Once this place is sealed, it'll be livable, maybe even comfortable. A place to call your own. Okay, so I guess we're not quite done with that. But we're pretty close to finishing up the ship here, though. I think I want to do that first before getting a new apartment. I don't know. Minus energy, minus condition. I guess it'll be a better place once we get it up and running. I don't know how much better it's gonna be, though. Alright. Let's just double check. I don't think there's anything useful at the moment. There's some agents milling about. I guess I could hack them for money. But I don't want to hack them at the moment. So I guess that's where the low dice come into play. Okay, so 3 more cycles before this finishes up. Alright. It's gonna take a little while. I do have extra ship mine parts. Oh wait, are you back? Oh no. You're still here. You're still here. It took a freaking long time for that one to leave, I feel. Oh wait, I need to double check one more thing. Oh, how many more turns before Ethan comes back? 3 turns? That's not good. I don't know how I'm gonna escape him, but that's not good. Alright. Let's hope we get better outcomes. Okay, we should be able to finish this next turn. Yeah, we should be able to finish that next turn. And we have a lot of money now for other things. Thankfully. Alrighty then. A lot of times it's like, can't really do a whole lot, but at the same time, you know what, this is fine too. I'm kind of curious about this get a drink. We can probably try this now. Oh, it increases energy also. Oh, you know what? I'll probably do that next turn then. Energy as well as whatever the heck that gets us. Alright. To the bar! Drinking first thing in the morning. Okay, one more time. What does that get me? Continue. The glass shatters on the steel bar beside you, and the taunts don't take long to follow. Hey, Haunt! The spacer calls across the low room. What are you doing here? He plays at his own lame joke. Playing human? Ignore him. You hunch a little further, staring at the hundreds of tiny impact points that scar the bar's surface. A hand falls on your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place. Oh, it's a woman. Oh, the owner. Okay, so that's not too bad. I thought someone else was gonna be after us. Out. The voice comes from behind you, spat out like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, a stare that could breach the wall and vent you all into hard vacuum. As you turn back into the spacer, the second glass comes sailing through the air. Catch it? You reach up a hand and the glass shatters across your forearm, showering you in fragments. Through the haze of glass and gyro vapor, you see Tyler leap the bar and close the distance to the spacer. The thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder. Okay, I guess that wasn't for me. I thought that drink was for me. Now flanked by other figures, quick to their feet, Tyler throws the spacer out of the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. You touch your arm and it feels wet. Someone helps you to your feet and back onto your stool. Broken glass rattles as it is cleared, and a fresh measure of gyro is slugged out in front of you. That same hand, warm, heavy, falls on your shoulder once more. He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Tyler flops onto the stool beside you. Let's get a good look at you. Oh wait, I think the other guy was tossing the drink at her, and we kind of blocked it. Okay, you know what? I think that's what happened. Tyler wipes the powdered glass from around the wound, and someone places a bottle of alcohol and a metal tin with tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them and then turns to you. That was an ambitious catch, she smiles, pulling a sliver of glass from your forearm. Stupid, but ambitious. You don't feel the pain, only the sting of status messages your body delivers concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. But you do feel the care, though, as Tyler's bright eyes search your thick synthetic skin for splinters. Watch her. Tyler works with the skill of someone who has had to pick glass splinters from the skin of a stranger before. She hones in on each bright shard, at the same time tapping the tweezer tips in little rhythms that only she can follow. Tyler smiles to herself. So, you've been on the eye long? Long enough. She laughs. Hey, you don't need to act tough with me. A splinter clinks into the tin. Not everyone is like that idiot. We don't all hate you. She glances around. Some of the regulars, maybe they fear you. Maybe they're just curious. I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. Is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place, trust me. She meets your eye. I'm not trying to convince you of anything or separate you from your chits. I just want you to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. I know the rations we got aren't much and the company is, she leans in, limited. But if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar. And if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. You'll be safe. I usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in the green with his cycle, haggling with our supplier. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink. That's you, sleeper. Here. She slides a glass of gyro to you. This'll help. She stops her hand still on the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? Let's find out. She laughs. Just don't sit here too long. I'd hate to see you become a real regular. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does, and before long she is retelling how she threw that spacer out to a new group that just wandered in, complete with dramatic actions. She gestures in your direction and you instinctively look away, back to the worn surface of the bar. You take a sip of the gyro. Gyro? The earthy fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound. Like diving headfirst into a bog. You may not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old, feels good. Neat. So, what happens now? Bar shift. Okay, so I guess we work for her for a little bit, and then maybe she gives us a room eventually, so it's either this or the apartment. But do we have to pay for the apartment? That I don't know. We don't need food. Repair bills can wait until later. But we can probably do a... Oh, we don't have a $5. Okay, I guess let's do a 6. So what does this do? Your crew slowly filters out of the shipyard locker room. The bubbling chatter reduces with each group that leaves. There is excitement in the air. Haven has just made an announcement. The assembly teams are done. Sat on the locker room bench, you can feel the side rail out there. Its hulking mass now intimately familiar to you. Over the past cycles, you have watched it grow, be assembled. You have walked through its veins and welded its bones. Now it is ready for the final stage. It will go to testing now. Enter a final process of sealing and resealing, checking and rechecking, before it is deemed suitable for its generational trip. But for now, your work is done. You can't help but feel proud. Just then a few cycles until Celis makes the draw. Everyone's talking about it, making bets, making claims. Excited at the possibility of a new life. But something niggles at you. Niggle. I don't think I've heard that word before. Lem. Without anyone to watch Mina, you doubt he made the construction crew, which means no place in the draw, no future. Better not think too hard about it. There are no guarantees for everyone, after all. Lem is just another victim in his own hope. You know better than that. You better get ready quickly, trying to outpace the guilt. You get up quickly, before you can think about it anymore. There's work to be done. Oh crap, I didn't realize I would, lock that out. Whoops. I guess I should have helped him first before doing the thing. Whoops. That's on me. That is actually on me. Alright, well, what do we have left then? Flotilla A, fix the ambergris, disable tracker. Fang is still waiting over there, so I can't really do anything about that. I guess let's try to fix up the unit. I mean, what else am I gonna do with this thing? If I need money, I can work in the bar. But for now, I gotta fix up the new apartment, I suppose. Okay, give me the 50-50, or I guess 50-25. Oh, low energy. That's not good. Alright, maybe we can fix this up next turn. I don't know. Alright, next day. I want to at least fix up the apartment before seeing what we have to do next. What is this? Oh, that's the shipyard. That's the testing? No, this is the testing. Moving the horizon? What's over here? Side rail draw. Okay, so we're gonna know in a few turns who's gonna make it into the ship and who's not. I don't think I'm gonna make it into the ship. I don't know why. It just feels like a foregone conclusion. Oh, frick. This guy's gonna be coming soon. I don't know what we're gonna do with that one, though. Get me some food in the meantime. And in the meantime, let's go fix up our apartment, because I don't know what else to do. I think there's still a little time before Feng is done. Oh, next turn Feng is done. Next turn Feng is done. Okay, so I'm gonna have to talk to Feng next turn. We'll talk to Feng next turn and then figure things out from there. Greenway Gate. We need a Greenway Cipher. I don't know when I'm gonna get a Greenway Cipher. I'm assuming the Greenway Cipher comes from the Haifa people. But I'm gonna ignore that for now. Ignore that for now. Let's, in the meantime, fix up the apartment, because why not? Alright, and... just a 1. Okay. It's either 1 or 2, 1 or 2, 1 or 2. Another 1. Okay, makeshift apartment, another 1. As long as I don't have to pay for this, we're good. Do we have a new home? Upgrade point? Upgrade point +1. Yay. I don't know where I'm gonna put this, to be honest. Dice actions display potential positive and negative outcomes. Reroll dice. Yeah, the intuit doesn't really help at all. At all? It's like, what am I gonna do with that? No. End cycle. Feed a stray. There are signs that a stray animal has been nosing around the unit. Handful of chits for some crackers should bring it out of hiding. Why not? It only costs 3. Okay, I don't know what that's gonna do for me, but it only costs 3. Wait, what? The energy and condition is still the same as the other one. So what did I do this for? The stray? I guess I did it for the stray. Interesting. I don't know what use that was at the end of the day. Well, the stray hasn't come out as far as I know. My repairs are getting worse. Oh no, there's a stray. A low-end cat. The stray hops up onto a work surface and looks out of the unit's small window. It doesn't acknowledge your presence. It just sits there, beside the tray of crumbled crackers, staring out at the low end. What is this cat's story? Are there more in the station? You haven't seen another in the low end. But in this vast megastructure, that means little. There could be a whole colony of cats like this one down the Warrens. You look at its sleek dark fur and sharp eyes. It doesn't look ragged, it looks at home. In fact, its presence in the unit makes you wonder if this is a stray's apartment, which you're squatting in. I guess let's watch it first. Though the stray is looking out at the station, you feel its attention on you, waiting for you to spring your trap. You remain relaxed and watch as something flickers in its eyes, perhaps a reflection of a passing ship. The stray settles a little and starts eating, picking at the broken crackers. You don't remember ever having been this close to an animal. It triggers something in you, a recognition of life. Totally unlike your own, but still somehow connected, parallel, even interwoven. Stray licks crumbs from its fur. Do you like it here? The stray flicks their tail at the sound of your voice. It is hard to imagine a stray liking anything, or at least being vulnerable enough to admit it. But the stray's pleasure at existing here in this place shines through its every sinew. It is not that the stray is always happy to be on the eye, but that the stray is engaged by this place. It is alive here. You turn your eyes to the window, the one that the stray looks out of, and you both watch the stars and the ships together. You feel something pass between you and the stray, a kind of acknowledgement of each other, a sense that each of you might share something with the other, a point of connection. Then all at once the stray yawns wide, hops down from the unit and brushes along your legs. And then it is gone, through the unit door and back in the corridors of the low end. Oh, Ethan, I was hoping not to see you here right away. I thought we would have to go elsewhere to find you, not you find me. You miss me? Ethan smiles a ragged smile at you. Walk away. Nah. You look at him. He is paler than usual, hunched. He is sporting a black eye and more than a few cycles of beard growth. That's no way to greet an old friend. Get lost. Ethan's face drops, along with all pretense of friendliness. I think you'll want to hear this, sleeper. I think. He says, rapidly shaking his head. You really want to hear this. Hear what? Ethan perks up. This is big. Really big stuff. About you. He seems more jittery than usual, on edge. You remember how an SNR canceled the contract on you? The contract I was going to collect? I remember. Well, I'm guessing you were pretty happy about that shit. Overjoyed? Me? I lost everything. But let's not worry about that. He smiles sarcastically. And so, what did you think? That was it? I was just glad to be done with you. Oh, the feeling was mutual. Except... Ethan leaves a dramatic pause. What if old SNR gave the bounty to someone else? Someone who is even more of a shithead than yours truly. He smiles darkly. What a disaster that would be. Who? Ethan grins. That's the question, isn't it? Ethan fishes around in his pocket for a slip of paper. I've been speaking to some friends, you see, some colleagues, about what went down. And it turns out that SNR canceled all of their bounty contracts. The whole lot. It seems they brought someone in-house. Some guy who did so well in their last contract that they got offered the job. He leans in. Apparently, he made a hit on this ship called the Winter Wonderland or something. It was smuggling sleepers out from SNR's big corporate nose. He killed the crew and blew the ship. Ethan whistles. They called him Hemwick or Maywick or something. He gets up looking for the paper. I forget. You mean Winterlight? Why are you telling me this? I guess it might be the Winterlight, but why are you telling me this? Because I'm your friend, Ethan says, looking you in the eye. And friends help each other out. Ethan runs his hand through his greasy hair. Given this new information I brought to light, it seems like you are in need of protection. Wait for the pitch. Let's listen. I, meanwhile, am in need of assistance in kind. It turns out I upset some people at the compressor the last time we were there, the owners, and they say they'll space me unless I work off the debt. Seems they are that kind of businessmen. He grimaces. I would pay them, but... He shrugs and turns his jacket pockets inside out with a mime of poverty. He looks pitiful, even more so for his clownish acting. Then work it off. You should be glad, the anger rising in him now, that I came here and told you this. You think anyone is looking out for you? You are a contract, a name on a list. He kicks the wall. Ethan rubs his temples. I'm sorry. He hisses. I'm sorry for being a shit and trying to kill you, and whacking that thick skull of yours. He sighs. You think I want to go up against this guy? But us. He jams a finger between the two of you. We don't have a choice. So you keep me from getting killed, and I'll do the same for you. We can help each other. A straight 50-50 deal. He looks at you. I'm not asking for a favor. I'll think about it. Ethan nods. I'm at the compressor, every cycle, working. Oh, he's actually working. He pauses. Just think about Maywick. Think about that cold-eyed SNR shit on his way here from the core systems. He smiles. That should give you the motivation you'll need. Ethan swaggers off down the corridor, throwing his jacket over his shoulder. Can't wait to be working with you, he shouts. Do I need to worry about this? Which one is it? Work in the compressor? I have to work with him? What? Order oh wait, that's this in the compressor. The compressor is... Where's the compressor? This one. I have to work? Working the door, taking deliveries, staffing the bar, work front at the compressor. Work the back. Both will be fine for this. Interesting. Wash up stock. I see. Well, I thought I was getting close to the end, and we might still be getting close to the end, but wasn't expecting that at this moment. Okay, I know Feng needs us on the other side, but I think I should end this video here. We will continue next time, and I feel like it's still not going to be it's still not going to be the end next time, but we're going to probably get even closer. But things are interesting, let's just say. Alright, thanks for watching. I will see you when I see you. Bye bye, have a good rest of your day.